Buddy, it's going to be an amazing match. It's NaVi versus Heroic. Matt, Jason, over to you.
Thank you so much, Paula. Yes, we get straight into it on Overpass, and I do believe this will be a great match. It determines who will top Group D, and therefore get straight through into the top 8 of the playoffs, into a great position, and a great position right now for Bit as he falls back. He's left in the open. How does he hit 2? In that situation with the USP, Shush will try to combat that with aggression toward the bathrooms, having already gotten the kill. It's Boomich that's left inside the site. This is a fast pistol round, Jason.
Yeah, and I mean, it might have been effective. It might have really caught him off guard if it wasn't for Bit. He had no business getting a double kill. Stound's going to try and bring this back. This is still possible despite the incredible opening from Bit in this final match of Group D for both of these teams. Flank from Electronic, it's massive, but he can't connect the shot. He wants to stay alive. He doesn't need to commit to the fight. He needs to make sure they can't fall back, and actually, they might choose to double up and aggress upon him. They might assume that it's just one player on this flank.
Electronic sliding in down to the stairwell position, the underpass. Try to come up and make contact, lock them in. He's at least gotten the information. Cadian is aware and is going searching. This will buy some time and space because they have to try and open the map back up, first and foremost, and also not get flanked before they could arrive on the site. So even though they got the response on Bit, and it looked like it was going to be a quick play, they really can't get anywhere now.
No, but this is relatively smart from Heroic. I mean, kind of all they can do at the moment. Cadian just making sure that Electronic is truly pushed all the way back. Stound is making sure he can't get spotted. So you're putting a little bit of pressure on NaVi to make a decision of which bomb site they want to protect. That's great. Shooting from Stound. Here we go. The dualies. Perfecto locked into the corner. He's got no backup. They're so low. Spamming away. He's got the first.
Dooley's doing damage, but can't collect the kill. The UPS could be a one-shot wonder. It is, but it's in the hands of Electronic instead. The CT side wins it out in a one-on-one.
That's dangerous. That's an AK-47. That's the entry that's going to be provided. What a great march from Heroic up long with the cover. Bit, again, in a very difficult spot, but he's going to find safety in the bathroom. Simple is covering his back, but the A-bomb site, for the moment, is under a lot of pressure. Good kill from Bit as Stound tries to cross in.
Need to be aware of Refresh that's still working out because Simple naturally would want to get closer. No one's even looking at this yet. Bit realizing now that Simple's there, he's got to turn it around. Rifle down, and Refresh was desperate to get toward it, but could not. Bomb planted. Heroic in a great situation considering the round they were working with, and Tessus still has this AK-47 in his hand against the two Famoses, but they'll peak relatively together, we'll call it, and certainly were there for the trade if one had gone down. Perfecto and Electronic went out the round.
Yeah, trying to change his position out of bathroom so maybe he could catch a player off guard and just gets caught in transition. Nicely done. A challenging round for NaVi. Actually, with that plant, it could be interesting if Heroic wants to actually go back into this. They almost made that by work. They know they've got it
from that exact position.
That's not a fun spam to take.
No, not really. Oh, that's a lovely flash, though. Not a fun bullet to take if you're Bit.
It's a lovely sequence. The Molotov to force him out into the opener to make sure that he's going to be in the open to catch that flashbang full on. Oh, good. Oh, no.
Wow.
Refresh gets dinked through the boards, and he says, screw it. I'll take 2 down through the smoke.
So just Boomich and Simple left to fight this round. It looked like it was going to be a good start with Refresh taking that damage, like you say, and then a lot of aggressive map control. Boomich going to try and repeat this, hold an angle, see the man first. He will. Absolutely no mistake. Takes down Tessus.
This will be interesting because this is one of the great things that NaVi did yesterday in the first map of their BO3 against Astralis is win rounds like this, 2-on-5s, 3-on-5s, incredible heroic individual plays.
This is interesting from Simple. Self-smoke, he's going to try and play around it. It's perfect so far! He actually got 2 in that sequence. Bomb was dropped. If he had found the third, my God, what a play that would have been. But it's Boomich now that has a chance, thanks to that self-smoke, thanks to that cagey play from Simple. And as he goes over the dumpster, unfortunately, he does not account for the fact that Shush was the one still over by the truck. Down the economy and keep NaVi honest with this scoreline. I mean, they're doing the job.
It's a story as old as time. Like when even on the CT side, even when you're winning and you're kind of racking up rounds, when you're not winning them clean and money's going low. Well, Simple has a flashbang for him. Here we go. Bit's gonna peek with that, and he's gonna get dropped. Molotov was coming in as well. Good shot from Tessa is probably completely blind.
Definitely blind to some degree because it was shown on the HUD, but that was a lovely shot on the AK either way. Again, finding another kill. It's only 1 for 1 on each of these occasions, and it starts to thin the defense considerably. So even though they can't get any of the rifles they've put on the ground, it's going to make this a very winnable situation for Heroic. They still have to contend with the fact that Electronic is shrinking the map on them, though.
Well, NaVi's doing, we saw Bit earlier, Electronic a couple times in Pistol, and now here he's going to get 1 more. So yeah, Refresh and Tessus are into the bomb site again. So low on the time, they need the kills. Turns, oh no, Tessus, 1 more. That's a quad kill. That is incredible stuff from Tessus. He had the 2 hero AKs. They can get cleaned up rather easily. Just a stray bullet that Cadian catches is going to take him down. And he can't sit back with an op. He's got to be forward with the AK-47 this round. He's going to try and activate refresh through this smoke and monster tunnel. Oh, that's perfect. That's such a perfect flashbang. Perfecto had him covered, but indeed he lost the battle. And the bomb is just lurking up long. It's a fake. It was a ruse all along.
Boomich, though, getting one kill. They're already rotating back. Simple's got Cadian covered off. What's the read on this? They instantly knew. Simple's on the turn, and he's got Tessus as well. You were absolutely right. Perfecto tried to cover, but couldn't do it. And Boomich is on the case. What a read. I'm not sure what it was that caused it, but Simple catching out Cadian inside a connector was massive.
Has been a beast. Electronic towards Sandbag, spots the shoulder of one. He knows he's likely boxed in, and Boomich is going to peek from the other angle. They're trying to keep Electronic tucked into the corner. Boomich comes in for some support, and again, they don't want anything to do with the fight, so NaVi force away the attack. They sweep it aside. 3 versus 5 for Heroic.
Passively inside of the site, though, they're going to concede Monster once again and try and just cover this when they cross over. So Monster flashed. Stown already on the Sandbag position. They've got Heaven as well. Don't forget, Simple is there with the AWP. He's going to use the railing so we can see a little bit closer as well. Smoke to cover the catwalk position. But who's above that? Electronic, waiting the whole time, and he can fall off that angle. It's hard to wall, but he goes back up for more. Wrong decision for him to make. As he goes down, Stowen uses it in reverse, and he knows there was one to his right, but he's worried of ramp because when he swings out, it's Simple's AWP that he has to contend with next. He likes to go with the pistol instead, though, from that range.
Took a little while to finish him off. Bullets not quite connecting the way Simple would have liked, but
that'll give them the advantage to work with. 1:30 still on the clock. Molotov at the ready, so Cadian wants to get his teammates in. That's going to go straight toward the barrels. There'll be a counter Molotov, however, thrown by Perfecto, but perfect timing on the flash will leave him blinded up. How do they trip over each other? Tied their shoelaces together, and Electronic just absolutely watched them fall to the ground in front of him. Fires in and gets 2 for it. Simple's on the flank already on the AWP. Stowen and Cadian. They manage at least to get the bomb down, but they have a tough situation. Completely surrounded. Easy shot for Simple into the side of Cadian, looking and distracted by the other direction. Smoke to dissipate. Now Stowen has ramp, but Electronic goes straight through, knowing he would at least get information, and they'd already cleared the rest of the site.
Imagine a world. You get the opening kill onto Boomich bomb site for the moment, although Simple's starting to shift over just now. This position, Electronic's been here frequently. They nade it, but they're not aware of the possibility. He just sneaks out. He's getting a lot of space to work with throughout this half. 30 seconds on the clock. This time for NaVi, there's no Molotovs, there's no smokes to stop these choke points. It's just one flashbang from Electronic to try and make this hit disjointed. But again, it's running down the clock. It's so late in the round. Heroic, nothing can go wrong.
Trust me, lots can go wrong, but for their sake, yeah, they better hope nothing does. Electronic is going to go up above. That flash timing forces him off. Perfecto's down below in the water as well, though. That means he can swing out. Sprays for 2 on the M4A1S. He's got to go back to reload. When he does, Electronic came out. Poor man's had a rough round. He gets blinded and then absolutely domed when he peeks. But guess what? There's still 3 players alive right now for NaVi.
His teammates know. I think he spotted 1 or 2 more. He certainly knows there's 2 now, but unfortunately, he was way too committed to get away from Tess's shot, who's playing a great game so far. And now NaVi must move forward in a 4-on-5.
Lost indeed. Cadian taking substantial damage. But oh my goodness, still the advantage. Make that doubly so. Good nade strike. A little bit late to deny the plant, but it makes things very awkward and favorable for the retake. Simple is behind box. He is removed. Tessus is just nailing heads this game. And we've got a pistol round again to the CT side, but this time that CT side is occupied.
No one else is invested.
Oh my God.
What a find.
That's so sick. It's like...
It's uncanny, isn't it?
It's just crazy how much he's like. I guess we see it in this perspective and it works, and so we think it's amazing. There's a lot of times that they do just. I mean, they are just spraying it preemptively, and it doesn't work out. But it just seems like it happens so much at a pro level compared to everything else. Cadian's gonna take down Boomich. Follows that up. Good little juke and jive behind the truck. The man apparently can drive. He's got 3 from that position. That's gonna give him enough to win out the round. As Stowen comes in, Electronic falls.
Electronic hits him. If that was. And NaVi is ready for the follow-up information peek, or are they? Oh, good kill from Shush. And Simple still keeps it in a man advantage situation for NaVi, but he wants one of them rifles.
Simple. It's Cadian that's on the pillar this time. MP9, the AK is trying to take advantage of this bonus round, but well done from Cadian. Brings the money into a lovely position, getting kills on an SMG. My God, I thought that was going to go his way as he peeked it perfectly behind the utility, but Simple's got other ideas. Absolutely, 1 HP. So it doesn't amount to a trade. Thought certainly Perfecto had his number.
Oh, good shot from Electronic walking up. It's Boomich as well. Sometimes you got to take him down to get the frag at the end of the day. Boomich has found his way, and that's very Keanu Reeves of him. Speed reference right there. Stound up top, Tessus as well. But they got to play the post plant. They're going to try and slow things down, try and get one through the smoke. Almost perfectly timed for Boomich. However, Simple is going to step forward as Perfecto picks up the bomb.
Well, prevents the plant. Simple. Stepping out, manages to get Tessus down. He's going to go again. Stowen drops, and the bomb is planted. Not only did he protect, but he perfected the situation. Cadian, the only one left. They know that he's likely not going to be coming around from CT spawn, so Simple ready to pick. Oh, he didn't see him. His shin shows. That gives Cadian the chance to strike, knowing he was going back towards CT, and he's not done there. Perfecto tagged to 67, tries to get to the pillar. Cadian's going to put him down through the wood, and we are not done yet. We'll go 15-7.
Yeah, great round from Simple to step forward and get those kills, but also an incredible round from Cadian. What a nice clutch for him to have in a 1 versus 2. Stomping like a rhinoceros. Rhinoceroses. I turned it into a dinosaur.
But, well, I like it. Boomich, ramp, headshot showing, tough shot to hit when Cadian's moving as he is, but when he comes back out, he's moved up slightly higher, bigger target, bigger success as he goes around Stalin as well. Tess is the only one left alive, manages to somehow pull that back very quickly, 2, and almost the 3rd. Little does he know, he sprays into the smoke and Perfecto gets hit, but he has the balls to go for more, and 16-7, Perfecto takes the one-on-one, and NaVi take the first map.
Yeah, no matter what his HP is, when you're peeking from the bottom of that ramp, it's a tough fight, a little bit of a headshot NaVi for small target. NaVi very convincing in the opening map, and as we've said, they've done that throughout the group stage. It's the second map where we've seen some struggles. Shush is forced passive, not overextending. He's seen nothing else, but meanwhile, the B hit is on. Simple can actually back away, but you imagine he's going to stick here to try and backstab someone who's trying to rotate, try and find a timing. That's going to help, because now Heroic has to start making a move. They cannot sit and wait over at the A bomb site. Simple's going to let them all rotate, and he's going to slide in just behind him. Tess is seeing if he can equalize and even out the player count on Catwalk, but he can't.
Cannot indeed. I say A might be their equal. A's got the 2 little steps downward. Maybe it's lower. Someone let us know. These are the things we're dying to find out. Vying for the knowledge as Stowen's vying to try and get back inside of the site. It's Perfecto in the corner. He looks the wrong direction at the right time if you're bit, because that means he got the kill clean and quickly as Cadian has to try and respond now inside of the doorway. He's going to get peeked from 2 angles and the bomb too far gone. It's NaVi going to take the opening round of Mirage.
Yeah, Simple doesn't get any kills with that play over at the A bomb site, but his presence there really slowed things down. Stound being a little aggressive in towards Con early on, and Refresh being aggressive on Catwalk. He's gonna have to back away. Let Stound handle business. It's just Boomich. Simple wasn't in a position to really help out, but Bit's gonna recover, at least for the moment. Does Simple want to get put into play? 1-for-1 trade, so impactful for NaVi, and this time Simple does pick one out of the sky. That's Refresh jumping out a window.
I would say Icarus flew way too close to the sun that time. Good God. Electronic will try and get up on top of the boxes. He's got the Galil in a close position, but Cadian still with that AWP rotating off the position. What's the call here? Stack up B, fortify it. They're pushing. There's no information. He's pretty much got to play this from stairs or he's got to bail out. There's no way he goes back through Murder Hole with that AWP. And the fast flank's a possibility now. So Cadian needs to be efficient and stay alive here. Not get peeked from Palace. Cadian goes away from the Molotov. They haven't spotted him yet, but they'll be smart about it. Simple's going to leave the bomb away, and now this actually has brought Tessus into this. He does go back toward Murder Hole. I'm impressed that they didn't even leave that, but Electronic nails him. And yeah, now Cadian's going to go, man, my little mouse is going to go back through the hole. Ain't no cheese out here for me. And I love this. Electronic's already chasing him down. He's going to hear him, though. Cadian's going to hear him. He's going to have the op staring straight at him. Oh, he didn't. He just jumped away. Okay.
Yeah, he's in a world of hurt right now. Definitely didn't hear him. Definitely has no idea this is coming.
Yeah, I'm impressed that he didn't hear him. I would have thought he would have heard him stampeding, but either way it works out. Spots the backside. Perfecto gets the kill. Cadian will not keep the AWP. Stowen. Electronic, he's gonna go back out for more. Nice follow-up flash as well. Cadian had the first one, Refresh with the second. Stowen gets both kills. Shush will take out Boomich. Nade inside of the doorway will tickle Simple. Puts him down to 76. Perfecto with smoke still in front. Haven't seen too much of the contact plays on the A ramp as of yet. It's been a lot of mid, a lot of B. See if Simple can find something this time. Being down 3 men already, this is Heroic's best chance to convert a round so far. Perfecto's still going to try and find something with this as well. Spotted the jump, can't do much with it. Gonna bounce the Molotov underneath the shadow. They're gonna, oh, they thought about doubling that up, but Shush goes out, he'll burn, but not before him leaving Simple suddenly solo as he took Perfecto down. Simple's gonna smoke himself out. He's got the money to go for this. Might as well try. 42 seconds, they know where he is. Flash goes underneath, and a secondary pop flash back to CT. He's just toying with them at this point. It's toying with me. I was ready for something spectacular, but I don't think there's going to be much that yields from this, actually.
I think he was
out.
I think he's kind of trying to like mimic the drop with that little bit of jump to see if he could pull a flanker to actually come through Palace. He was just trying to do some economic damage at the end. He knew that round was unwinnable. I'm assuming that's what he wanted, but also could have just been, might not have been any deep thought to it at all. 6-1 in the favor of NaVi.
Yeah, sometimes he's feeling it right now. Perfecto gonna drop down. Flash is gonna work out this time for Cadian, but it's a little bit late. Refresh would love to have his life back at this point in time. It is still a kill for Heroic. Bit working his way closer to the site. Oh, shush. Shush. Boomich, go to sleep. Scout's got the headshot. Bit's gonna jump out, drop in. Tessis has that kill. And suddenly, without much for weaponry, it looks like a possible chance for a round going Heroic's way. I say that. And Electronic's gonna pull back too. A 2-on-2 indeed, but they don't know Stowen's here. Even though he's only got a deagle, gonna check it, sees it, lines up the headshot, and that's gonna turn back Electronic's attention. What a shot for the second one. They will get...
Gonna slide into it quite yet. It's a patience game. At some point, you have to imagine Electronic's gonna make his move. It's just as that kill comes out. Cadian holding his nerve. Maybe a half second slow, but he still lands the kill. Shush as well finds Bit trying to sneak in. Boomich grabs one, and there's a player on staircase as well. That could be huge. That's Simple. But all of his teammates are gone. All of his teammates are dead. Simple sliding out, misses the shot, misses the opportunity onto Shush. 9-3. Heroic fighting back with 2 in a row, and now they're just 6 behind.
Here we go.
Down 2 on Refresh. No money in the bank for NaVi, so if Heroic's to win this one, they're firmly back into Mirage. That'd give them the high percentage chance of getting up to 6, considering what NaVi's going to be able to fight with in the next round. Boomich, there's still 30 seconds on the clock. You might want to consider saving it. One initial kill for him, and he's going to start moving forward. This is actually doable. Never mind. I don't know if this is all unconfirmed or confirmed damage. I guess it's unconfirmed because he's picked up the AWP, but both A defenders were in red health. There might have been a world where he could have...
Smoke to the middle of the site. Simple's gonna have a gap to work with. In that smoke, he's found one already. Smartly backs away from it. I love that he's using the P2000. It gives him the more ammunition. Perhaps that is the sole reason why. Or he's just a trendsetter, but he's got 2 kills in this pistol round. Despite losing Electronic, they have the advantage. This was all a ruse. A solo single fake. Look at the anchor position right now. Refresh and CT spawn. Unfortunately for him, I don't think anyone's going that way.
No, it doesn't look like it at the moment, but he could actually be massive in CT spawn later on. There's no smoke for the bomb. There is a kit on Perfecto, so keep your eyes on him. Tess is taking some duels, but Cadian's got the first kill. Now Refresh is being put into play. He's going to start flanking through Murder Hill, so his teammates have to stay alive. Well, this play comes to fruition. Tessis goes down.
We're going to get to the bomb. Refresh went back the other direction. He could still have a chance in this. He knows he's got to play the time to perfection, and they're already looking at. They know they can clear CT. Bit plays bodyguard. And NaVi get 11.
Huge. That play over towards B bomb site is actually super cool. I think it was, what, Tessis who was tagged by that Molotov that gave away the game. Missed shot from Simple. Tough one to hit, though.
Boomich. Good find. Takes out Electronic. Gonna do more than that as he gets a refresh as well. Tessus the only kill back in return, and Bit Blind somehow gets Cadian. So things not going well for Heroic. But they're only one man down, and the bomb gets planted. Tessus manages to get through the smoke as well at jungle. This could isolate Simple. That's a close AWP, but it's Simple that's holding it as always. 13-5 for NaVi.
This is a trouncing.
Nade up, refresh. That's going to bounce past him, but the bullet certainly won't. It's going to bounce straight through his skull.
I think we've gotten to that time in the game, maybe out of that timeout, where they're just like, all right, nothing's worked. Our fakes haven't worked. Our set pieces haven't worked. Like our more hardcore strategies haven't worked. This has to have been something out of the timeout where it's like, all right, guys, like we're getting our butts kicked. Let's just take the leash off. Like everyone go try and find a kill. Make a play that you really enjoy. Do you need me to throw a flash for you?
Make
everyone
a play
get individual.
That makes your dick hard.
Yeah, the classic.
GB James.
GB James. One of my favorite quotes. I'm amazed Yanko hasn't retweeted that one.
yeah, really. Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't come up on everyone's Twitter by now. As Tess is trying to spray back through the smoke, the bomb will get planted. Electronic doesn't have vision of the planter, so he sprays in and finds him anyway. Sure. Tessus gets Electronic. He'll put a Molotov down in front of the window. Ooh, gonna take out Simple as well. Hold the phone. We got 11 HP though, and Bit's gonna make sure he has none when this round is over, as well as defusing the bomb. Maybe Heroic have clued in that, guys, every time we get the free buy, we play less games.
It's gonna have to be 10 rounds in a row just for overtime, not even a victory. In the more individualistic style, oh, Simple flexing with the auto snap. Well, maybe not flexing. He tried. He did his best. Bit's gonna hold the line, sprays down 2, damages the others massively. Electronic out in the open. They know where both players are. Electronic not even considering Palace just yet as he shifts into the bomb site. He won't need to. Perfecto has shut down Shush. Stown. Oh, pick it up. Pick it up on the rotation. Come on.
I think to bring that gun into better relevancy, Jason, you should be able to mount it.
Okay.
So you could mount it on the window that Perfecto just jumped through and just have perfect accuracy to laser everyone in the apartments. That seems fair.
That's pretty cool. I don't mind that idea.
No, I think it's a terrible idea. Please don't.
Of course it is, Matt. I'm just
all right, thank you for playing along. Of course it is. Well, now I know how you feel about all my ideas, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, when I don't support him, I get yelled at. And then when I do support him, I get yelled at. 16-5, good victory for NaVi. A statement win at the end of the group stage. Any questions about some shakiness in a couple maps here or there throughout the groups? Well, we can forget about those because NaVi has built fully into this event. Happy to have Boomich back. They've looked like a new team. Simple has looked way more comfortable since he's gotten back. And NaVi is firing on all cylinders.